So this is where we live. We've been renting this place for about a year now.
Is this the time you normally start work?
Yeah, we typically get up around 7 a.m. and we go until around 9 or 10, with breaks, of course.
Are you two the only ones who walk dogs?
No. There's Edward. He's also a roommate. He's not here right now.
Yes, our schedule is mostly haphazard, and we are the ones who do most of the work ourselves. Well, that plus Edward. But we just really can't afford to hire anybody right now.
Maybe we should.
Not right now.
Richie, do you know when is the only time that I'm not walking dogs is? When I'm asleep. That's the only time I don't have a leash in my hand.
What do you expect, alright? This is what happens when you start a business. It's like a pregnant woman going into labor. You have to be able to push in order to have the baby.
Okay, I understand that. But we're killing ourselves here. We don't give ourselves any time off. We don't have any vacations, no holidays, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going crazy. Just yesterday, for example, Edward handed me a charging cable. And do you know what I said? I said, okay, let's go.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means that I thought I was about to walk a dog.
Well, then, dog walking must really be your calling. I'm very happy to hear that.
Seriously, Richie, I'm having these dreams now where I'm walking dogs and I'm losing them. And then there's this one dog in particular where I'm literally walking it. And as I'm walking this dog, it starts losing its limbs, and I'm just dragging this limbless dog in the ground. It's flying away.
I'm trying to eat, please. This would be so much easier if you had a girlfriend. You know, somebody who could support you and encourage you.
Richie,
I mean, what?
I don't need a girlfriend. I need another dog walker besides Edward. Edward's not enough. I need someone in the Upper East Side so we can have someone there walking dogs, so I don't have to take the bus every single day, back and forth, every single day.
Once we get 2 more clients, we will get somebody. You go to sleep at like 2 a.m., of course you're going to end up having dreams where you lose a limbless dog.
That's the only dog I don't lose. I don't lose a limbless dog.
Whatever.
No, think about it. That's how my subconsciousness reacts to my fear of losing a dog, by creating a dog that physically can't run away.
That is besides the point. You have no discipline, all right? You have to go and start getting a good night's sleep if you're going to be able to have work that you can, be proud of the next morning.
Do you know why I go to sleep so late? Because I have to read something or watch something before I go to bed, because I can't just work all day.
When you are starting a business and trying to achieve long-term goals, you have to be able to sacrifice short-term pleasures and instant gratification. That is a hallmark of discipline.
If a robot had my job, it'd probably kill itself by now. Or become an alcoholic. I didn't. That's how much character I have.
Don't forget to mention that one in the memoirs.
Richie, I'm not like you. I can't just work for money and nothing else. I can't just work for this abstract success in the future. I have to appreciate art, read books, watch movies, listen to music, go to concerts.
Art is overrated. All these famous luminaries, Beethoven, Shakespeare, Buster Rhymes, what have they done for us? What have they contributed to us as a species? Tell me.
I think I'm gonna slap you.
What did I say?
What kind of mentality is that? Okay, who told you that the sole purpose of life is survival?
Who? Human nature says that. Common sense dictates that the ability to survive all right? To procreate and to spread out over the world. Isn't that our whole point as a species?
It is if you're an orangutan.
Oh, for fuck's
no,
sake,
seriously,
Charlie.
we've moved past that centuries ago. I mean, the sole purpose of life is not survival. That's what makes us human.
Well, hey.
Well, you dressed like a dog walker.
That's very funny.
This is what I'm talking about.
Someone asked me to walk this morning again.
Well, who?
Who's good, by the way?
Who was it, by the way?
Sammy, the black dude from 82nd Street. I took her to the dog run. When it's time to go home, she started running away from me. I couldn't catch her until someone came in and helped me.
How long did you have to chase her for?
Almost 40 minutes.
Oh, man. What did you understand?
He wasn't home. Okay, but how am I supposed to take her to the dog run now? I can't do that every time.
And, you know, they sell these really long leashes. They're really thin, but they can be like 10 feet tall. What you could do is attach this long leash to the dog right before you let him loose in the dog run, so that when you have to pick it up again, it'll be a lot easier to catch.
That'll be good. That'll work.
Well,
Does that work for you? We'll get some tomorrow. Does that work? Hey, look, problem solved, solution, Mr. Grumpy. Oh, by the way, this is Edward, not his real name. And he's been working for us for, 4 months now? And he is great. He actually has been our roommate for nearly a year now.
we also wanted him because of all the attention he draws from women.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, seriously, look at him. He's like an Asian Ryan Gosling.
Hey. How many girlfriends do you got now?
I'm single.
He's being modest. He had so much sex last summer that he had to go to the hospital for testicular torsion.
Don't say it's a real thing.
Oh, it's okay. I'm not superstitious.
May we ask if you're seeing somebody?
I have a girlfriend. Her name is Kim.
And how long have you been dating?
For about 2 years now. Well, we broke up about a year ago, but now we're back together again.
How did you guys meet?
Online dating, if you can believe it.
And you're happy in your relationship?
Yeah. Yes. So say you have a girlfriend, you know, she's great. Sometimes you sit down, speculate, you have doubts, you want to look at other girls, you know what I mean?
Let me ask you something. How many dicks do you have?
One. And sometimes I think even that's too much.
One woman per dick. Okay.
Oh, I never thought about it. Well, you see, it's not that simple, though.
Not simple.
No. Oh, if only you were from this planet, you would have an easier time relating to us.
Very funny, bitch.
So, how would I do?
When you walk the dog, do you keep it on a leash?
I do.
Why?
Because I have to control it.
Why do you need to control him?
Because otherwise it would do some crazy, stupid things, like, run away and chase after squirrels.
Yeah, that's why they invented the leash, yeah?
I don't think I'm following you. Is this some kind of metaphor or something?
You need a leash. Because every decision the dog has to go through you first. And then you, as a dog walker, decide if it's a good decision or bad. See, the dog sees some food on the floor and wants to eat it. Do you just go along and let him eat it? No, because you are smarter than the dogs. Every dog needs a dog walker, Richie.
What's your real name again?
They say that walking stimulates brain activity. Some of those things that Edward says, you know, it just makes me think.
Could you explain how you interpreted his words?
Well, he says that, you know, every dog needs a dog walker. And the way I take it in that metaphor, you know, the dog represents our baser human emotions and, you know, desires, like the weak flesh within us. And then, conversely, the dog walker who leashes and controls it represents our higher forms of intellects. You understand that, right?
I think I do now.
Hey, I'm gonna take her back, okay? Gotta go home. I'll see you back at the house, okay? Sure. Well, as Charlie would like to say, humbly do I bid thee farewell, my lord.
Isn't that Shakespeare?
Okay.